DINYL Nation, dialysis is not your life nation. Second Chance family, listen, it's Monday. Motivation with Fred. It's Monday. Excited today. We have an awesome motivational session on today. Want to welcome everyone in, those who are watching now or those who are going to watch later. We're excited today. Listen, it's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new dreams, ideas, goals, whatever it is. This time now, it's a second chance. Now you got another time to do it. Last week is over. Yesterday is over. Understand that it's time to move forward and go and get the things that you desire in life, what you want to be, do, and have. And so today, welcome to Motivation with Fred, motivational sessions designed for the kidney disease and also the dialysis community, so we can be educated, empowered, and motivated to live your best life, If you don't know, I'm Fred Hill, the founder. I am a kidney transplant recipient. I was on dialysis, hemo, and peritoneal for 3 years, and now I'm doing great, and I'm excited about the understand that all because you're on dialysis, your life is not over. Kidney disease is not a death sentence for your life, but to understand you can still get your life, you live your life, get your energy back, your strength back, marriage back, sex life, whatever it is, whatever you can dream, whatever you can imagine, whatever you can think, you can get it back. You can go do it even while you're on dialysis. It can happen for your life. It happened for me. It can happen for you too. And that's why I'm here today to encourage you. Want to welcome my wife. She's on. I thank you, baby doll. I love you. I appreciate you. Awesome. Listen, I want to dedicate this show to my son, Haven Hill. I told him last night he's in Clemson University. He's doing big things. I'm proud and excited. I'm a proud father for what he's doing. But last night, the encouragement that he gave me last night to keep going and keep moving, even in the midst of adversity. And I am a motivational speaker. I love God and I preach the word. I push people. I'm on here, advocate. But even in that, sometimes I have bad days. Sometimes I feel like giving up. Sometimes I'm like, well, what's the use? But it's awesome to have the support that you need. And I thank God for my son. He was there. He really spoke some things into me, spoke some life into me, and really encouraged me. And I'm here and I'm pumped up and I'm ready. Also, it's Cancer Awareness Month, and we want to be in a place where we recognize those who's passed away or lost loved ones from this disease, cancer, and realize another person, auntie in my family, she has cancer. We found that out on last week. So listen, we are praying for you, auntie. We just love you. We pray and believe that God is going to do healing, whatever it may be. And so I want to say this, and so we encourage you, auntie. And for anyone else that's going through the diagnosis, understand that we don't take this for lightly or for granted. But I just want to celebrate those who actually survived cancer. I lost my mother to cancer when I was 9 years old. So this Cancer Awareness Month means a whole lot to me. So I encourage all of us, those who are watching, to give, to help, to volunteer for whatever you can do in your town, in your city, in your community, to help out with this cancer awareness, even when October is gone. Let it be a part of your life that you continue to help, and so reach out. And so for me, I want to jump into the show today. We're excited. And today, listen, I'm going to talk slow today because usually I'm just getting it. But I want to slow it down today because I want you to understand. I want to talk about breaking the mold. And we're going to jump into this. So I'm not going to really talk real fast. I want you to hear what I'm saying because I'm actually going to be talking about resetting your life. I'm not going to say the word, but understand breaking the mold. That's exactly what it means. Basically, it's never too late to reset your life. But I want to go to this commercial and we'll be right back.
Dialysis is not your life. The book and workbook by international author Fred Hill is available on Amazon.com. The power to redefine your life while on dialysis. Dialysis is a second chance at life. So what are you doing with this chance? I know that dialysis is challenging. I was on dialysis for 3 years, hemo and peritoneal. But you can still live a high quality, fulfilled life while on dialysis. You can get your energy back, your confidence and sex life back. Still go after your dreams and live your life out loud while on dialysis. The book teaches you that dialysis is not the end for you. It is possible to live and enjoy life. The workbook takes you step by step to make it all a reality. This book and workbook are helping and changing the lives of dialysis patients across the globe. So go to Amazon.com, order the book and workbook, and get your life back. Life is waiting on you.
All right, we're back. Listen, if you know anyone that's on dialysis or someone with kidney disease, if you could please share this because listen, we want to be able to help and make a difference in the lives of those with dialysis and kidney disease. But we're talking about breaking the mold today. I'm gonna kind of break this down a little bit. Breaking the mold, and mold meaning to form or to give shape to something by influencing the formation or development of, bringing together parts or combine to create something. And so when I'm gonna break it down a little bit. Just remember that the shaping and bringing parts together to form something, and to form, this is another definition, to form an idea, theory by bringing together various conceptual elements, typically over a period of time. But to understand that being molded into something means that it's not overnight. And so in order to break a mold that you've been formed into, or molds that have shaped your life, or molds that have shaped your thinking, it's not going to happen overnight. But to understand it's different things combined, things you've seen, heard, things that you were taught that shape your thinking, that shape the way in the things that you do and that you believe in, but they might not be good or great for your life. And those are the things that could be holding you back from the greater things that's in line for your life, or purpose for your life. And so you got to get to a place to understand those things that you may have been raised with, the things that you have been taught, but to understand you can break the mold. So let me ask the question: what negative things have you learned in life from your parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, schools, jobs, neighborhoods, people who are around that you're still doing and believing today that are negative in your life? And these things have shaped your life. They have molded your life physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And these things that we live through now. And sometimes you're trying to figure out, why is my life the way that it is right now? Why is it that it seems like I can't get ahead? Or why is it that I'm the common denominator in certain circumstances and situations? But understand, sometimes it's because of your thinking has been molded into things that are negative. So let me break it down like this: whether you've learned or taught in a classroom, a structured session, a place, whether it's a religious group, whether it's a club, secret societies, college and in fraternities, whatever it may be, in these classroom settings. Because even if you're in a religious setting, now understand, I love God, I go to church, but understand I've been places where the word has been taught wrong. And so understand that things will be negative, and understand it's something that people live by. Things that are explained. I'm saying whether they see it and hear from parents or people of influence to tell you, well, grandpa did it this way and mama did it this way. And so I'm teaching you to do this way, and this is how you do it. And it becomes a part of your life and it structures you. Or things that are just given with your life experiences. And so you experience bad things and negative things in life, and you hold on to these things and understand you feel like it's going to be like that every time. Or just the opinion of someone. And the thing I want you to understand, an opinion is the lowest form of communication. And so the things that we've learned could be bad habits, poverty mindset, places where you feel for about everything, laziness, poor work ethics, racism, not believing in yourself, comparing yourself and comparing your life and looking down on the accomplishments because you're comparing everything else, always trying to please people. Even when it's outside of what you're trying to do, and those things could be negative. Or maybe being absent, an absent father, absent mother, absent parent, absent whatever, spouse, and all because they were that way. Now you're the same way. I broke it down a little bit more about being abusive. And we know abusive is more than just hitting someone. It's the words that you say, how you treat people, being overweight, complaining and blaming, pointing the finger, bad credit. Bad eating and habits, infidelity, divorce, no self-care, the quitter's mindset, no education beyond where you are to get even further in life. bad communication. I can keep going on and on and on. But because these are things that were taught, things that you've seen, is what you don't have to go here. You ain't got to do this. Or sitting down saying you don't need to like this certain type of people. But understand, because they live that way and now you're living that way too. And so I want to encourage someone today to let you know that you can break the mold. When you understand certain things in the way that you may be thinking, things that you're doing that is not helping you succeed in life, understand you may have been doing it for all your life, but you can change it. You can break that mold. Be the different one. Be the one that's the exception. I think I talked that a couple of weeks ago. A place of understanding that I'm going to be the one that makes the difference. I'm going to break the mold. So when it came to me in dialysis and seeing how everyone who had polycystic kidney disease in my family before me died, understand I had that same death mentality that I was going to die. I had the same mentality I was going to give up when I went to the clinics. Everybody seemed like it was just a death town, a ghost town. Nobody had life in them, nowhere around. But I said to myself, I got to break the mold. I cannot be in a place because I love life too much. I love to laugh too much. I love my family. I love my son, my wife. I love my brothers and sisters. I love people too much to fall into a place to be molded by something that I see. Then everybody, what's the use? You can't, it's going to be bad marriage, blah, blah, blah. No. It has to come to a place to where you got to decide in yourself that regardless of how long my life has been like this, I'm going to break the mold. I'm going to break it. I don't care who's tried to shape my mind, to speak poison into it. Nah, I got to break the mold. And I'm going to say this. If you're living in the same negative actions that were exposed to you, what do you think you are exposing to those that you influence, those that you are over? It's going to be the same way. The cycle will continue. Listen, let me say it like this. Nothing changes if nothing changes unless you break the mold. Break the mold. Tired of being broke because mama was broke, daddy was broke, grandpa was broke, nobody had it. Break the mold. You be the first one. No one ever got educated. You be the first one. Every time somebody starts something and finish, you be the first one. You be the first one in your family. You be the first millionaire. You be the first one. That's breaking the mold. And yes, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy because you got to learn something new. You got to give into something new. You got to turn over to something new. You got to change your thinking. You got to change your work ethics. You got to get up and you can't be lazy anymore. You can't point the finger anymore. You got to take responsibility for your own life. Whatever this thing is, understand it does not define your life. You do. You do. You do. And for me, I'm telling you this right here. Listen. What you deal with or what you don't deal with, what you change or what you don't change. Hear this, will be transformed or it will be transferred. That's all I'm saying. So if you don't change your mindset, that same mindset for those who you influence over, they're going to have the same one, the same giving up, the same being broken, the same whatever. And you can't expect anything more than what you have influenced to those who you are the one that's over their thinking, the one that's shaping their mind. So understand, and if you change it, then that changes them. Understand, I don't want my son to, because polycystic kidney disease is hereditary. And I thank God as of now, his kidneys are fine. But understand, if it skips his generation, he can tell his children or his grandchildren, my daddy overcame this, so you can too. It's not the end for your life. So what are you going to do? That's the mindset. And I tell you, I refuse to allow the negative actions and experiences of people and circumstance, calamities of the past of my own life to define me as a person or define my life. Can't do it. Can't do it. All because everybody else got divorced from it doesn't mean that you have to. Because everybody else gave up in it doesn't mean that you have to. All because no one ever started a business doesn't mean that you cannot. Because no one else went to school when they were 50 years old doesn't mean that you can't. Listen, it doesn't matter what they say, doesn't matter what they do, doesn't matter how they talk about you. Listen, it's going to happen anyway. But you got to be the one to say, I'm going to break the mold. I'm going to start something. I'm going to finish something. I got to break the mold. Listen, as I said, that my son's life will be shaped and molded in a better way. He can do, be, and have whatever he desires in life. Not only my son, but for those who are watching, who has kidney disease and those who are on dialysis. I'm gonna say it like this: all because I have a kidney Listen, I'm still identified as an end stage renal patient. I'm still that way because without the kidney that I have, listen, I'm in trouble. If I don't have the medications to continue to take, I will lose the kidney. So understand there's things that I've got to do, and understanding and seeing and talking to people who've lost their kidney in 3 months. Some have that and they have it for almost a year. Some done had 2 and 3 kidney transplants, and understand different diseases that come in that eats the organs. Wow. When I came and began to understand this thing about life and understand, listen, when it comes to your body, understand when it comes to your finances, your walk with God, when it comes to marriage, whatever, your mental health, listen, it's up to you to break the mold that I'm not going to be like everybody else. That's not gonna be the thing that gets me, because understand again, kidney disease does not define your life. You do. So listen, break the mold. Take ownership of your life because it's yours. It is your life. Let's take a break. I'll be right back.
Being diagnosed with kidney disease or being on dialysis can be devastating mentally, physically, and emotionally, not only for the patient but for their families. Reset Life Counseling LLC is here to help you through the mental stages of uncertainty. Our program is designed to teach coping skills, social care, grief counseling, and life skills to help the patient, their families, and caregivers learn more about their roles and countermeasures of kidney disease. Our goal is to counsel, coach, and empower each client to regain their health and redefine their lives. Fred Hill, the founder and CEO of Reset Life Counseling LLC, is a former dialysis patient. He is a kidney transplant recipient and an advocate for dialysis. We have individual, family, and group sessions available. Go to dialysisisnotyourlife.com and click on resources to find out more, or call 864-256-1591 for a free consultation. It's never too late to reset your life.
All right, we're back. As I said, it's never too late to reset your life. It's never too late to break that mold, to break that way of thinking, to feel like your life is over. It is never too late to change the path that you're on. If it's headed for destruction, if you see that things are bad with your money, it's not over. You can change those things. Just got to put in the work and you can do it. So you got to make the decision that I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in to people. I'm not going to give people in my negative past experience power, ownership over my life. That's the whole thing. That you can't blame everybody and everything else the way that your life has take form or have shape, because we're all a people of influence. We're all people who we learn by watching. We learn by listening. We learn by repeating repetitive actions that we see that somebody else has done. So when it comes to cooking, the way this is how your mama did it. So if she's putting a lot of sugar in it and putting a lot of salt in it, and then everybody has diabetes and everybody has high blood pressure because everybody's still cooking like great grandma was cooking. But break the mold. Break the mold. Reshape your life, because you can do it. Listen, life is waiting on you. Go and live your life. Go and live your life.
Many life insurance companies consider kidney disease or being a kidney transplant patient a high risk and will not provide coverage. But there's good news. If you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, or New Jersey, you can be covered with whole life insurance. Not only for kidney disease, but many chronic illnesses are now covered. Call 864-316-6124 to get the coverage you need. Give your loved ones the assurance they need knowing you are covered.
All right, we're back. Listen, again, break the mold. Life is waiting on you. You got to be the one to do it. You got to be the one to choose it. You got to be the one to realize that it's your life. It doesn't belong to anyone else. I'm gonna say this because this was funny to me. I was watching the new Spider-Man movie. I couldn't pull it up. I was watching the new Spider-Man movie. I think his name Miles Morales. And in the part, it came to a place when he decided he wanted to go. They lived in New York, and he wanted to go to school in New Jersey. And so when he was like, "Mom, it's my life," and Mom said, "No, it's not. It is not your life. It's my life, and it's your father's life, because we gave you the life." That was just hilarious to me. And so sometimes we look at life and we allow people to live our lives through their eyes, however, through their ideas and through what they think that we should be or have or be or do. And so the whole thing is break the mold. It can even be something that is good while I'm talking, because grandma was a teacher, daddy was a teacher, auntie was a teacher, and they're saying you're supposed to be a teacher, but you might want to be something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. Break the mold, because it is your life. Live your life and live it big, because life is waiting on you. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on next week. Be blessed. Bye-bye.